How to become the best version of you is not being consumed by staying stuck in the old version of you and embodying the present moment and being enough right here and now. And that you have to have a better relationship with the universe and trusting in the universal intelligence to flow through you and all around you and help power your everyday living and power the relationships in your life, and to treasure the great things that are already here, and that you are living in abundance right now. And when you embody the feelings of abundance, what you place your mind on will start to come into your life. And the more that you embody and feel these feelings towards the new person you are becoming, the more you are placing your trust in the universe. And it may feel awkward sometimes because we are putting ourselves in the unknown and living in elevated states like this all day. That's not something we're familiar with. And what the mind tries to do to us, it tries to take us back down to the lower energetic frequencies that want to be bothered by that person, that want to be bothered by that event. And that's what obstructs us and stops us from becoming the best new self. But in order to create the best new self, you have to be willing to live in the unknown. You have to be willing to live in the uncomfortable. And doing things towards the business you want to create, that's taking a major chance on yourself. But taking these steps is what's going to get us out of the familiar and starting to live your life with trust, with love, with purpose. You embody such loving feelings that you're going to want to create so much, that you have so much greatness in you, it's going to make you want to give back. And giving value to others is one of the key components to spirituality and feeling like your best self. And when you're living a life that's filled with love and joy and purpose, when you've discovered what the career path, job, or side hustle is to make your life more fulfilling, you're going to want to give because you feel so good about your life. Me as an example, when I've discovered the spirituality, I've quit booze for good. I've quit drugs for good. I've quit porn for good. I want to give back in these videos where I can be creative. And discovering the best version of you is leaving the old version in the past and starting to map out the new direction for your life, and being able to embody this person we are right here and now. And living in the uncomfortable is breaking the habit of being the old self and creating the habit of being the new self. And you start to change the belief system that you have what it takes. You have what it takes to go up to that person you find attractive and have a quick convo. Because now you don't need them. Now you can freely go up to anyone, have a quick chat, and see if you feel like taking it any further. But it's not because you need it. And when you learn to live with love, joy, passion, and purpose, anything from outside of us is not required for us to feel this way. But we also don't live through spiritual ego. We just feel a loving energy, and you want to share. You want to contribute to every situation. It's not to become aloof, ignore people, and just be, I am my own person in this room and I don't need anyone because I am spiritually good right here and now. It's not what you do. You use what you've learned, the strong person that you've become, and you share that energies with others to try to help other people understand that the connection with the greater good and allowing it to flow within us and all around us, it powers us every day. It powers us to be able to help and give value to others to also get on this level. And it's helping us rearrange the neurological pathways to a person that is successful, that is spiritually awakened, that is living in awareness as the observer, that is living as your best self. Whatever it is that you want to do, you need to start talking about that thing. And not in a way that, well, I started this Instagram channel or YouTube channel and it's not growing. Then you're talking about it, but you don't expect anything to happen. But when you talk about things like, well, look, I just started this new business and I'm launching it next week, and I really think that I'm going to get a lot of engagement and it's going to grow over time. That's a better way to look at it than nobody wants to like my Instagram page and it's not growing, so I'm not very good, so why would I keep doing it? Why would I want to keep trying to do social media when no one likes me? See what I mean? The person who wants to be an operating business owner, you need to own who you are. All right, I'm going to start an Instagram page, but I know that this is a process, and I'm not just going to be someone that everyone knows right off the bat. I'm going to work on this. I'm going to give people value, and I'm not going to give a F about if I grow or not. I'm going to make the values because of the person I've become, and I love to make these videos. Now, there's a more confident, more sure of yourself version of that, of someone who's going to try to create a social media business. So, creating your best self is not being consumed by the past, not being consumed by how you think right now. Because you're possibly living like that right now. Just working your job and coming home every night. You may be somewhat inspired or influenced by some personal development. You may have started reading some books. But the more that you read more of those books, the more books you read, the better you're going to get. The more you're going to understand and have the tools to create good habits and get rid of the bad habits. Like the book Atomic Habits, which is a great one. It can get you away from living and needing from outside of you to spike your dopamine. And when that thing comes and it makes you happy, you need to move on to the next thing. But when you create the habit and the being good enough right here and now, the spirituality and the habit and the belief system, you are training your mind and body to live in loving, flowing energy every day. And you're going to be able to create the map and the path towards the most successful version of you. But what I want you to do, if you've just gotten started and you don't feel like it's working, this is what you need to do. Give yourself permission to be it. You don't have to think it, because the thinking puts us in lack that we're not good enough right here and now. And that what can I do to get more? That do I need to follow 500 people to get 500 follow backs? Or do I need to make a post that goes viral so that I can finally feel whole? So that I can finally feel validated, whole and complete and attractive? No, you do it that you're going to do this stuff for the people who resonate with you, the real you, who you are at your core. That is all part of creating our best selves and elevating our inner vibrational frequency to that of above pride and courage, and living a life that's in more of acceptance and the willingness the willingness to make videos, the willingness to make a video per day right now, as it's in my 30 videos in 30 days challenge. So I thank you for watching this one, and feel free to subscribe to the channel if you haven't already.